Alright guys, so here we have my saltwater tank, and I have a couple things I want to talk about. I made this tank, I reset it up about 5-6 months ago, and everyone has lived that I've put in here since I set it up again, except for two things. So I want to talk about that so you guys don't make the same mistake. I'm going to feed them here in a minute, so we'll see them all. I have some frozen food here that's defrosting in water. It's fully ready to go. But what I want to talk about is I set up this tank, and everyone in here except for an arrow crab and a Galaxia coral has lived. Here we have my fire red shrimp. We'll see him more when we feed him. I showed you earlier the yellow watchman goby. And the Galaxia coral is right here. As you can see, it's fallen to the ground. I've just let it stay in there to kind of be like live rock. But I have my polyps still. And I'm using a Marineland Reef LED system, which I have my polyps here very close to the surface. Now when I got these polyps, they were a lot more colorful, a lot more bright and amazing looking. Right now they look kind of dull. They kind of look all yellowish or greenish. In the camera that I'm looking at, they kind of look pinkish, but they really don't look good. So I'm thinking this Marineland LED is just not good enough. The sound you just heard as I opened the bottom, I wanted to talk about one thing for the sump tank. As you can see, my sump tank down here, look at that, no algae. You know why? I want everyone to know this for their sump tank. I have only two things in the sump tank, and the two things I have in the sump tank, it's actually one thing, I have two of them, and it's two emerald crabs. When this sump tank, when I first started redoing this tank, when I put those emerald crabs in there, there was algae all around that tank. Those emerald crabs completely ate all the algae, and they get food from the main tank because my overflow box drops down water and it's unfiltered. It just goes straight from the bottom tank, top tank to the bottom tank. So they'll get some of this frozen food I'm feeding tonight even. But they cleaned up my whole tank, so I'd really suggest putting a couple emerald crabs into your sump. Really keeps it nice and clean in there. They clean off the filter and they keep the filter down there running. I have a Fluval U4 up top, right over in the left side here, and I have a Fluval U4 down in the bottom here, right here, that big thing right there. So I have two filters on this tank, so I got about double the filtration of the tank. Now let's go ahead and throw in the food. I'm going to throw it on the top. I'm not going to show you guys, well, I'll show you me throw it in. So I just dumped it in there. Let's go ahead and look around for the fish and see what they do. Food's all over the top. I got a lot of movement. We can see the yellow watchman goby coming out. We might see the pistol shrimp come out. On the middle left here we can see the red fire shrimp. There's also a coral banded shrimp. Down in the bottom here we have a engineer goby. I have two of those in the tank. I just saw the other engineer goby back here. He's right up there. We should see the coral banded. Oh, he's up here. Here's the coral banded shrimp. And like I said, that arrow crab I had, I'm not sure why he died, but he was gone. And I thought, if anything, he might kill one of my shrimp. I have the coral banded and I have the red fire. I thought he, if anything, might hurt one of my shrimp. But I didn't see what happened to him, but he died for some reason. So I wouldn't mix him with red fire or coral banded. One of them probably killed the other, because I checked all my water conditions all the time, kept it really nice and even and safe. So I think he was killed by somebody. So I'm guessing one of the shrimp, which, like I said, is odd, because I thought, if anything, he might kill one of the shrimp. So here's my tank during feeding time. I'm just going to go ahead and let it keep showing here. I think I got a pretty good picture for you guys to see everything. Like I said, the main guy's in here. I'm waiting for my pistol shrimp to come out. The yellow watchman goby here, the engineer goby's behind him. But the yellow watchman goby here has a symbiotic relationship with a pistol shrimp, and I know the pistol shrimp is alive. I've seen him just today even, but he's not out right now. Here's the other engineer goby, and up top, of course, those are the polyps, the coral polyps. We have lots of snails in here. We have some turbo snails. I think they're called Mexican turbo snails. We have hermit crabs. I don't know if you could see them. You can get a little view on this hermit crab. So we got that hermit crab. We got like a lot of them in there. Probably, I accidentally stopped my video. We probably got about 10 of those hermit crabs in there. Oop, wanted to zoom out. But other than that, I'm really happy with this tank. Everyone's been doing great. So if you guys have any saltwater questions or just want to ask me anything about saltwater tanks, go ahead and send me a comment in the bottom section there, or send me a private message. I'll be happy to answer. And happy pet keeping, happy fish keeping, everyone. And we'll see you guys next time.